Well, very interesting timing. It's a big role I've gone into, and doing it in the middle of COVID has certainly added a whole other dimension to it. I'll give you an example of some of the challenges. Our office in New York is designed for about 1,000 people, and most days when I was there was 3 people in the office. So everyone's working remotely, and will be remote, I think, at least till Easter. Well, the thing I must say is everyone is so jealous of New Zealand, and I've been mixing with a lot of the global CEOs of our clients, and they are all in awe of the leadership that's come out of New Zealand. And Jacinda's profile is extraordinary, and people over there cannot believe that we're basically back to normal in terms of how we live and work. Whereas life is still pretty tough in North America and Europe in particular, and parts of Asia. So it's added a whole dimension of complexity that is going to be with us for a long time.
At the heart of what you do is trying to, I guess, make people feel good about buying things, about doing things. How hard is that in the environment, globally?
Yeah, no, it's got a lot of challenges. One thing really interesting, we're only seeing about a 10% decline in global media spend. So most brands are continuing to actually invest and spend despite the challenges. Obviously, some sectors have been hit a lot harder than others. Anything to do with travel and tourism, as an example, is virtually not spending at all. But we're seeing quite a bit of confidence out there, and obviously we've seen shift of spending quite a little bit. But the thing that has been really interesting to watch, especially in North America and Europe, is just the acceleration of e-commerce. And it's obviously, there was lots of change happening driven by technology, but COVID has accelerated that to extraordinary levels. Just walking around New York, and every street corner there's an Amazon truck dispatching the day's deliveries, and guys in these sort of trolleys pick up their lot to deliver to different apartment blocks. And so again, a lot of companies have had to pivot and move really quickly to actually adopt to the new normal. And grocery, for example, they guarantee delivery within 2 hours of your grocery order. So again, a lot of the supermarket chains weren't set up for that at all at the start of COVID, so they've had to move really quickly. So I think there's a lot of learnings for New Zealand, in particular when it comes to e-commerce, because we've gone back to the way we were. So I think a lot of people are actually just going, okay, let's just keep doing business the way we used to. Whereas I think we're going to see some global shifts that will start to impact New Zealand as well. So I think our leaders of business need to make sure that we're actually really keeping an eye on technology and change, and evolving the customer experience that we deliver. I have never been so excited in my career. Number one, just the scale of the business we operate. We've got we operate in just under 100 countries around the world, and I've spent the last couple of months on video conference with all the different offices, just going through their plans and just sort of seeing what's happening in different parts of the world is quite extraordinary, actually. And again, it's fascinating. A great business, and in our case, obviously, advertising agencies, can still do really well despite the economic challenges. And I'll give you an example, like DDB in Italy. Italy was hit the hardest in Europe through COVID, especially in March and April. They are doing a record year in terms of revenue growth and profitability. So again, if you get the mix right, and you actually, as I said before, adopt to the new normal, it's extraordinary, sort of, the results that sort of can come from that. So yeah, it's exciting challenge, but I'm loving it.